Hi, good evening, or maybe good morning. It's Ride the Wind. It's coming up on midnight. I've been trying to make this video all day long. I've been at the hospital in the doctor's office. I stopped my treatments. I can't do them anymore. I think I did better living outside, and dragging wood, searching for food, getting water, etc. I think this hotel has made me weak. This bungalow, whatever you want to call it, and I could go on and on about what I've been through today, but I'm not gonna. And I'm gonna do that in another video to point out the evil that exists and what I've seen in my thousands of miles that I've traveled. But I'm not gonna do that tonight. I put up a video day before yesterday, or perhaps yesterday. It was a field trip with Ride the Wind. I took you down to my silent place, Greer's Ferry Lake. Around the corner is JFK Dam. Okay, JFK's last speech, if you've watched it, there is an evil that exists in this White House, and I speak not of communism. The next day he came here and he dedicated this stand. The next day he went to Dallas. What do you think that evil he was talking about was? Okay, I want to put my heart out, my prayers to Samuel Hernandez that I learned today, who died of fever, etc., in a FEMA camp in McAllen, Texas. I just want to take 15 seconds to think about him. And I hope you do it with me. This is not right. It's not right. So I took you down to the park, to show you my silent place, to, I got video of these ducks, mallards. They were in a triangle. In the middle, there were 3 more. Okay? They're like the Joker. I'm almost feeling like the Joker right now. So I shot the ducks and I talked to you guys about that. I think I haven't been holding up my end of the bargain. I've been caught up too much in research and maybe a bit of self instead of taking my time to talk to him, talk to them. Abba, Yesu. Without them, I have no direction. I don't know where to go next. Research won't get me through that. Only his word will get me through that. Only Abba's word will give me the strength to find where I'm going. And it was going to be the Rainbow Family of Light. And I do have to say to you, I have an ex-girlfriend, Manny, that just made a trip to Florida. And while she was passing through Alabama, I was going to go to Arizona. You have to go to Arizona and you have to say, I'm looking for my family. And I was directed to do this by, when I was starting my journey about 4 years ago, sitting on my bike at a train station in Fort Worth, I met a 27-year-old kid, okay, with a guitar strung over his back, who had bummed up enough money for a plane ticket to go to Arizona to seek the Rainbow Family of Light. Okay, and he said, what are you doing? And I said, I don't know. He said, you're a light worker. That boy, 27 years old, had not known me 3 minutes. And I was hanging out with an Afghan vet. His name is Barak, who grew up in a jungle hut. Barak. I wish I had a soldier with me now. I can't say anything bad about the ones I've been with. Totally. Wow, the information that they've given me would take me 5 videos to put through to you guys. But they're the ones who, we got to hope for those good guys, and they're out there. And we got to worry about the guys that are going to take the order, okay? Patriot Act, force against U.S. citizens by foreign and domestic troops. So let's stop the negativity there. Let's transcend back to what I was talking about. So I've kind of not, this hotel room bungalow has almost deteriorated me, as I had stated before. I don't know if I'm restating myself. Now I'm getting confused. I was at my doctor's office today. I've discontinued chemo. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it alone. I am going to go up there and start volunteering and holding people's hands that are going through chemo that don't have people there with them, which is me. Okay? No one should have to sit and go through that alone. And I should know when my dad passed. You know, I've got 5 brothers and sisters. Guess who did that whole deal? And they showed up on the end day, the unplugging. Now, I don't need to talk about that either, but I should have known what was coming. Family's supposed to be together, you know, and that's not the way the world is. And I was just saying that to my son earlier, and I think maybe I'm starting to get through to him more than I'm trying to wake him, you know. Okay, so they yanked down that video. I talked a bit about ISON. I apologized to the channels that I put down. I said that I love them anyway, like we're supposed to love our enemies. But, you know, when you block comments, like I just had comments blocked right now by a certain channel, and I'll just say it, WSO, if your reality doesn't fit in with their speculation and your research and your PhDs and everything like that don't fit in with their speculation, I guarantee you you're gonna have your comments deleted or you're gonna have them blocked. I've got 80 emails sitting in my my outbox, queued to go. They're not going. And Olson, those were for you, a lot of them. But again, like I said I said in a video down at the park, I'm never going to do that again. I'm working on getting a service. I am funded by churches. Ride the Wind goes to churches to get help. Now, I don't go to these churches and bow down in front of a dead idol. I don't go there and pretend I'm a Baptist or a Catholic, even though I am a Roman Catholic. I was raised that way, and I spent my childhood in catechism, learning the deception, okay? Okay, I've got a Catholic nun who helps me. Her name is Mary. She's an angel. She understands my beliefs fully, that I believe in the gospel of Barnabas, and I believe that wasn't him on the cross. I believe what the gospel of Barnabas says is that he ascended and Judas took the bullet. But sadly, the gospel of Barnabas is not in the Bible, okay? Just 4:12. So, go figure. She's an angel, and she accepts me no matter what my belief is. I went to a Baptist church, and can you fund Ride the Wind? Can you help me? I sat and spoke with a man from New York in a wheelchair, and we started talking about the Georgia Guidestones. I'm going to do another video on that. He probably explained to me it's not an extermination platform. That's not what it is. Not at all. It's a sustainability level that is for real. After the Industrial Revolution, I had explained to me, okay, we were like this as far as the population, right? After the Industrial Revolution, it went straight up, and it's continued to go straight up. Okay, so make no mistake, the Georgia Guidestones only state what is a sustainability level. And I think, 8 different languages, right? Show me the pictures, really cool stuff, really smart guy. But I started saying, then you know about this, then you know about this. And he, shh, 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 shh. It was really cool. And he's a New Yorker, and to New York, you know, that's my home. Born on an Air Force base in Syracuse, Toby. So, I did that video for y'all, but they pulled it down. I don't know why. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry your comments aren't getting through. I'm sorry I'm not getting your videos out there, but I'm not the only channel that's going through it. I know that Earthly Patriot's going through it. I know that other channels have gone through it, but they were providing speculation. They needed to have their stuff shut down. So anyway, he said peer priests and pastors. He said fear them. He didn't say don't believe them, but be real careful who you're listening to. But these people are a little smarter and a little more up to date than you think, okay? And even if they aren't, and they know true love, and they know Him, despite what their other things they think, they're okay, okay? And they have a better chance than many of the other people out there, okay? My comments that are left on other channels, whether I agree with them or disagree with them, I get love back. You know, A Plain Truth, Florida Marquise, the Impossible channel. I'm actually receiving more comments from the comments I leave on other channels than I do through my channel. So go figure that, right? I've gone from 50, you know, down to 11 views, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to ride YouTube till the wheels fall off, and then I'm going to find another platform. But the point I was making is, and you guys keep an eye on me, okay? And I'll keep an eye on you. Make sure you're meditating. Make sure you define who you're praying to and who you're meditating to, because I involve prayer with meditation. Okay? Define that you're speaking with the light, that balances the light, that which put a tear in our heart, that which allows the 144s and those others trying to be awake to rise above the deception of any entity. If you don't keep praying for that, you will fall. You will begin to fall. And I don't want that to happen to any of you. And that's why I go after these channels, because speculation is going to get people hurt. And my job is to combat that, just like Jesus was. Okay? We are commanded. We were commanded to seek truth, or at least that's the way I'm reading it, and that's the message I'm getting. Okay? So I tried to take you on a field trip. Didn't work, so we'll try that again. Okay? Now, what do I want to talk about? Let's go right into it, and I'll finish. Okay, I was an AT&T reseller in Boston. In the beginning, I worked for a millionaire. His name is Chris Lasath, Andover, Massachusetts. Right across the street from MIT was where I had my office, my first office. Okay, then I had one in downtown Boston, and I had one in Lawrence, Massachusetts, etc. 200 employees. You know, and if I barked at them, this is, I guess, a point that I'm making, you know, with like posting planets. I could not pull my reps off the phone if we weren't getting sales. I'd pull them off the phone and I'd yell. I mean, that was my job. Or motivated, it depended on the situation, you know. Sometimes it involved yelling. But I would finish it with, I know you guys have the ability to put sales on a board, to enter sales in the computer, to close these deals. I always finished it with a positive. Now, if I didn't, I would ruin a day and probably blow $20,000 in payroll, because you got 200 people on the phone at $10 an hour plus commission, and that's not counting your standard overhead. Okay. So, any of these things that I say, I'm saying them to you because knowledge is power over fear. I'm going to repeat it again. Knowledge is power over fear. Bruce Lee, take everything with a grain of salt, this grain of sand, and then seek the truth. Be like water. Okay? So I'm going to keep an eye on you, because I know what you're doing. And you keep an eye on me. If you see me starting to falter, then you know I'm not doing what I've been doing for 4 years. I need direction right now. I need to know what the next step is. An ex of mine went to Florida. I keep up with all my exes. I believe that that's a really good thing. Girls I lived with 30 years ago, you know, we still love each other. You know, not in that way, but we do. Well, she was coming back from Florida, and I'm running out of time. She ran across a caravan of the Rainbow Family of Light. Okay, and that's who I'm searching for, and that's who a 27-year-old kid told me 4 years ago, only knowing me for 3 minutes while I was hanging out with an Afghan soldier named Barack, who grew up in a hut in a jungle. Okay, these are some of the best men I've been with. These are some of the best people I've met in the Ozarks, and who have provided me with the most legitimate information. Okay, so let's stop there. And I'm not going to talk about planets tonight. I'm going to talk about the macabre, which is the tetrahedron, which is the face of God, which is the tesseract. I think I already said that. The tesseract is a tetrahedron. Go figure. When Loki, I think I already said, you know, when they got the Sheebling and they shoot the beam and Loki pops out, and I am here for a glorious mission. Okay? He popped out of a black hole. That Sheebling produced the 576 resonance. Okay? So I digress. I'm getting away from myself. RFB. So, okay, back when I was reselling, we used hard wires, and we also used what's called the SDN. That's the software defined network. I know more about telecom than I forgot more about telecom and frequency than more people know, than most people know. Okay, so, okay, back then there was called slamming, taking people from carriers and putting them on different carriers. And if you weren't tariffed, which I spent $500,000 through Ruth Baptista, a telecommunications lawyer in Washington, D.C., to tariff myself in just half the United States to be able to sell properly and not be caught in this, okay? But if I got somebody that MCI slammed, I'd say, what you need to do is you got to call your CLEC, which is your local phone company, and you got to have them pick you over to the 288 network. I'm going to say that again. You got to call your local phone company, your CLEC, local exchange carrier, and you have to have them pick you over to the 288 network. 2 times 144 is 288. That's how it began, with the hard wire. Okay? Frequency, right? AT&T's mission since 93, right? Okay, so that's back when they had the big cell phones, right? Then we transcended into 4G, which we've rode for quite a while now, which is the 432 resonance, the original Motzarts A, which has been changed to 440, weaponized. And they did that for a reason, because they knew the power that 432 holds, okay? Like 144, okay? That's where I used to meditate to also, but I'm real scared of frequencies right now because they aren't right. So I use babbling brook streams to get my resonance. And I got to get back to doing that and back off on the cams and the research and look for more direction. And I apologize that I haven't done that. When the spinning macabre, which is a tetrahedron. Oh, let me finish up with Loki. I'm sorry. There's another part with Loki where he's holding the staff with the tesseract in it. And he's got these little white balls floating around him. Guess what those are? Etheric and elemental beings. The same things I'm capturing flying across the Bay of Biscayne. Now, these guys could. I told you about a video where the guy slowed it down to 1/8 speed, and they have legs and wings. I'm not going to trip off into Elvin, though, but we need to get into that. When the spinning macabre force is around something, it's believed that they have activated their ability to travel across different dimensions. Shape of the macabre. That's one triangle upside right and one upside down. They spin. It creates an illusion, creates one entity. It's also the pattern of fusion, let alone the face of God. Again, tetrahedron. Tetragrammatons, 2 times 72, both sides create the tetrahedron, 144. Tetragrammaton is 72. Okay, so I pick people over to the 288 network. You're following me? Then we transcended into the 432, which is 4G. Okay? Now we've transcended, and that was Motzarts A. Okay? Now we've transcended into Motzarts D, his same frequency. Okay? The real D note that you turn to, if it's 576, then it's going to be 580 hertz. That's not a D. Okay? Weaponized, I guess you'd say. Okay, but it gives us the ability to travel across different dimensions. Shape of the macabre is a chariot mode of transfer for light and body. Like I said, the rising 144, seeing other dimensions, allows us to create a real reality instead of basing our reality on a 3-dimensional perception. It's the 144s, 1 plus 4 plus 4 equals 9, the 9 dimensions, blah, 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 blah. You've heard me say it all, okay? But this hit me on my bed the other night. I'm laying in bed and I'm like, oh, how did I forget that? 1990, it came back, pop, okay? Now, 4 years ago, I was also seeing a pattern, a constellation pattern. And I could never figure it out. And I was seeing scarlet when I closed my eyes. This is back in my eyesight days when I first saw that and knew it was going to play a part, right? I would see this pattern, and I got to give a hoots to Wilcox here real quick. But it created a pattern. So I'm watching Ancient Aliens the other night, which he's no longer a part of either of these because they pushed it away from God, and they used Wilcox's statements to kind of back that up. And he backed out of Gaia, and he backed out of Ancient Aliens. A great man and knows his stuff, okay? So we have to be able to see those other dimensions. You 144s can, and you other people who just wake up, you have the ability also. I have full belief in you, and I pray for you, and I hope you pray for me. When you connect with him, you have to be very, 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 very careful. Make sure you're talking to the person that illuminates the darkness, that balances light, that put the tear in our hearts, that give us the ability to cry. Because when Inky was creating us, he wasn't adding no spirituality to that test tube baby that we were made from, okay? Spirituality comes from above, but don't connect with the wrong thing. Take 10 minutes to make sure you're talking to the light. Please, 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 because deception and lies are so thick right now and evil that it's hard for me to explain. It's another video. I've traveled thousands of miles, and I've seen more evil today than I think I have in a while. It's been a bad day. So again, we've transcended from 288 hardline software-defined networks now to the 576 resonance, okay? I wanted to talk about Musk too, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to, if I didn't already, quote Bruce Lee one more time. Take all information with a grain of sand, as a grain of sand. Then search for truth. Be like water. Okay? Bruce knew what was going on, and all he did is study yin and yang. And he knew the power of the right dragon. The Chinese do. Their dragon is good. Okay? And that's what I believe. The dragon is good. The 10-horn guy who pops out, that's him. Okay? Their belief is that the half man, half sea goat is, as I stood on the shore, he rose and took power and authority from the dragon. That's what they wrote. That's what they think is going to happen. But no, he's going to win. And I promise you that he will. Okay? And we will be okay. But we have to stay in touch. Okay? And we have to stay positive. And we have to love each other. And we have to unite. And all those, again, I'm going to say to you that it didn't get through since he yanked my video. I love you anyway. It's okay, you know, but look for me to come back. You know, if I hear you doing something, I'm going to point you out. You know, I'm going to point you out, but I'm not going to do that tonight, okay? But I tried to take you guys, you know, and show you my quiet place, and I'll take you there again. I'm going to leave it at that right now. I just want to say love each other. Do your research. Do not accept speculation. Do not accept interpretation. Believe in those who know. Believe in those who've taken decades to earn their degrees. Please do that. Now, I know the science field is also kind of a tricky thing, but there's guys out there that want us to have the truth. You have to find that. Now, if you can find 2 or 3 PhDs that match each other, then you have a solid empirical citation. I'm going to end it right there and just say, I love you all very much, and I'm sorry what's happening. I am working on getting a Surface Pro next month, but I think I'm going to stay along with not posting planets because I don't know if people can deal with that, and I'm not pushing anybody to the edge, but I may have to. I don't know. You know, I don't want to hurt anybody. My job is to keep everybody protected and as many people to get through that door as I possibly can. And in the meantime, keep you from being hurt and keep that mind from being hurt and keep you from being crushed by channels out there that are operating on ELFs. I think a lot of these channels have a red phone sitting on their desks. That's what I picture. And they pick up that phone, it rings, and they say, listen, push this BS today. I'd almost bet money Okay, so the constellation I used to see in my eyes, I'm going to finish it with this. I was watching Ancient Aliens the other night, Wilcox, when he was still on there. Man, that freaked. It was Orion, Orion's belt. It was actually Orion's arm that I've been seeing in my eyes. I knew it was a constellation, but I had no idea. That thing popped up on the screen, and the pattern that I saw in my eyes was lines that connected it, dots and lines, and it was yellow. And that's exactly the way they showed it on Ancient Aliens. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Another one of those pop out of bed and punch in Dracul, dragon lineage, and there he is. I want to say you guys need to also dragon lineage, Kabbalah, dragon lineage, Illuminati, dragon lineage, Masons, dragon lineage, Templars, dragon lineage, Crusades, dragon lineage, Merovingian, Parasite, P-A-I-R, site, SITE.com. It'll take you through all the bloodlines that connect to McCain, Obama, who is a king, okay? Antichrist, checked every box, okay? McCain, Hillary, etc. Now, what do we hear about adrenochrome and all that stuff? So, geez, now I'm thinking there's werewolves out there too. So, get the garlic out, get the silver bullets, and just be safe. So, I hope that left with a positive. I'm going to be okay, you guys. And I'm going to figure out a way to be able to email you things instead of post things that scare you. I don't want to do that, but if it leads to it, I've got a catalog of 200 videos that nobody has seen. And if need be, I might have to do it, but I will do it with love, and I will do it with understanding of the fear that it may be in your heart, and I will do it with ending it with a positive that we are going to be okay. In the flash of an instant, okay, in that flash of an instant, our destinies will change for the positive. In the flash of an instant, our destinies will change for the positive. We will leave this internment camp, this illusion. And I guarantee you that. I promise you that, and I will help you find that. Love to all of you. You are always all in my prayers. Protect for his light of armor to protect you. Know that you're in the light and Gadriel sees you also, so expect a little turbulence, but stay with him. Stay with him, okay? And don't let him win. Don't let him elude. Don't let these channels that are operating on that frequency, maybe unknowing or not knowing, don't allow them to draw you back into his deception. We've made it this far. You hung with me, and I so appreciate it. There aren't many of you, and I want to thank all the other channels that I'm trying to bring over, and the 10 that subscribed. Over the 2 weeks I didn't do a video. I'm talking to people overseas now. I'm having people talk to me, Muslims, about the Quran. Thank you very much. The lady who told me that she had to post a comment 3 times before it actually went through, I know that's aggravating because I've had it happen. But I'm so sorry that it's working like this. But I know you're hearing me. I know I'm making waves because they're doing this. So I'm happy. Okay, so don't think I'm not. I'm going to ride YouTube, like I said before, till the wheels come off. This is Ride the Wind. I want you to tread the air above the dim, and I want you to think in your minds, which might be a new channel. I've already been, bring me the horizon. Bring me the horizon. And bring me truth, and bring me love, and bring me unity, and bring me consciousness that I share with all of you. And most of all, have a blessed day today. I'm going to try and get some sleep, I hope. But I'm going to be back with you in the morning to give you a planet report because a lot of things have changed, and I'll do it in a very positive way. So be looking for that. And all you, the 10 new subscribers that I had, thank you. People are looking at my videos from 4 months ago. Go figure. I'm at the bottom of the playlist. Ride the wind, please. Ride the wind. Pray for my son Dakota to also wake like you guys, and just for him to be safe, please. And I'll pray for your children also. Deal? I love you. Thank you. Good night.